Indiana with a 2-0 series lead on the Atlanta Hawks. Game 3 shifting down south to Atlanta. Ian Eagle along with Steve Smith. And Smitty, we know that physical play has been the trademark for Indiana, not only in this series, but over the course of the season. That's what Frank Vogel looks for from his squad. How can Atlanta match that? They're heading home where they've won 11 straight over the Pacers. The question, can they match that intensity level?
Well, I think their emotions, they got to stay engaged to the game. I thought again tonight, it's just like game one, they were talking to the referees. They got more caught up into crying for calls, asking for calls. They didn't play bad. They outshot the Indiana Pacers field goal-wise, percentage-wise. But when you start to look at those stats as far as turnovers, they turned the basketball over, get to that free throw line, a plus 10 in makes for the Pacers. And then the depth of the Pacers bench, they came in and just outplayed the Atlanta Hawks bench.
And when Atlanta needed stops, they couldn't get them. So they were able to get to within arm's length, 10-point, 9-point, 8-point game. But ultimately, whenever Indiana needed a bucket, they found a way.
Well, Josh Smith spent a lot of time on the bench because of foul trouble. He would have definitely changed some of those shots and been there to maybe erase some of those shots. They have to have him on the floor. He has to keep himself on the floor. But I think also for the Atlanta Hawks, the guard starting at front, you can't let the penetration get in. Also, the height differential, you got to just box out, do the little things. They had this game, the pace where they wanted to. Just some of those plays at the end of quarters, they couldn't finish, made some bad bonehead plays, turnovers, techs, and it cost them.
We know that players throughout history have made a name for themselves, building their reputation in the postseason. If that holds true once again, then Paul George is certainly creating a large resume that the rest of the league has to take notice of.
No, he's playing within himself. I mean, he had a triple-double on 3 of 13. Usually young players, when they don't shoot the basketball well, it kind of consumes their other part of their games. They don't do anything else well. He distributed, he defends. Tonight his offense was going. He still rebounded. He still was a player that they can go to. He is starting to be that number one option for them, and he's comfortable with it.
Pacers take advantage of their home floor. They've got a 2-0 lead on the Atlanta Hawks. Game 3 set for Saturday night down in Atlanta.